Hello, and welcome to Troubles in Toraigh. This is session 23 of our first campaign of Chronicles of the Fae. I'm Faye, the MC for this campaign, and with me I have some friends, and we're going to play D&D. Say hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
This campaign is a special project, one of many set in the world of the Wilder. The Wilder Project is a shared world IP where creators can use the structure and lore of this fantasy world called the Wilder in order to create their own stories and games. Some of these stories and games are already in progress, such as our webcomic Magnamel, our mobile game Tower of Gaia, and our tabletop board game Kingstone, all of which are either currently released or coming soon. To learn more about those projects and how to support them, you can go to www.thewilderproject.com to learn more. Before we begin the campaign, I would just like to cover some ground rules for the channel. Number one, it's important to remember that we are not pro D&D players. We have receptive ears and open hearts for any feedback that folks have, but ultimately it's our game, and we're going to play it how we like it. So respect our playstyle, and we'll make sure other community members respect yours too. Along those lines, this campaign is set in the world of the Wilder, which is not directly compatible with D&D rules. For the most part, we'll be sticking to the rules of D&D for all the mechanical aspects of play, but flavor-wise, everything's not always going to be a perfect fit between in-game descriptions of effects and how we explain those effects in this world. We're implementing some custom rules that we anticipate releasing in a module further down the line so that you can play D&D in the world of the Wilder too. Finally, one of the reasons why I love playing D&D the most is because you can never truly expect what might happen next, but that does mean none of us will have complete control over the content that might be covered during the course of the campaign. Please be mindful of what content might be potentially distressing to you, and if you feel like it is coming up, we highly encourage that you take a break from the live stream and pick the story back up via VOD on YouTube once the live play is over. All right, let's play some D&D. Last session, the party was attempting to evade Brannick and his Greyblood henchmen. Reuben had walked out the front door of the Happy Sea Dog where Brannick was waiting and was forced to wait with them until the rest of his party returned, as they had snuck out the back door. Raina, Shoal, and Anna recovered the incognito outfits that they had purchased from Maeve Daly before going to the city clerk's office in the city plaza. There, they met with the turtle stuffkin Jago Martin, who they were able to ask for some information regarding the village of Alnwick and what happened there 25 years ago. Shoal was able to make friends with Jago Martin and get him to agree to offer reading lessons. Flynn ventured to Beggar's Bay and left barrels of gregarious grog at the barbershop Uppercuts and the bar, the Muddy Draped Chemist. When the four of you returned, you found Brannick and his men waiting for you with Reuben, and he began to lead the five of you off. He mentioned that he was taking you to see the Lord of the Greybloods, and that they would have questions for you that you would have to answer truthfully. And that is where we pick back up now. So, you all are walking down the large central roadway that descends from Keelhall Heights down the rest of to the rest of the cliff top. Brannick walks in front of your party, and two Greybloods walk on either side of your group, and then two more walk behind your group. What is the marching order for those of you in this little procession?
I assume I'm wherever Brannick is.
Okay, so yeah, you would be up front by Brannick.
Yeah. Shoal's with them too. Probably interested to learn more about the whittling thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll be third or fourth. Raina will bring up the rear. Anna will be somewhere in there.
All right. It's a pretty large procession, and a lot of the crowds on the street have to kind of move out of the way of all of you, as the Greybloods and Brannick don't really budge out of formation that they're trying to kind of keep you all contained within. After a period of time, they reach the edge of Keelhall Heights and begin taking the gravel pathways around the estates, heading towards the slums. And you can see the tall gray stone walls that indicate the slums contained within off in the distance. Is anyone saying anything to each other or to the Greybloods as we're walking here?
Is this the path to the where like we normally meet Vio?
So far, yes.
Okay. Brannick, we thought we weren't going to see Veo.
Oh, well, you're not. But we're headed in that direction.
But what is in this direction? Isn't he a lord? There's no mansions here.
Well, he's the Lord of the Greybloods, so it's a little more incognito, you might say, than he doesn't live on the estates, if you know what I'm saying.
Is he not a real lord?
I mean, I would argue he's better than a real lord, actually accumulating some power in this city, as opposed to those corrupted politicians that just, do whatever the highest bidder pays them to do.
So why is he incognito?
Well, you spend enough time with the guild and you'll start to learn that sometimes anonymity is power,
We know. Look at this. And Shoal will zip up the face covering. You do not know who we are now.
He lets out a hearty laugh and he says, well, I do, because I saw you zip it up, but I appreciate it. That's great.
By the way, we got one for you too, Ruben. We'll reach out and give it to Ruben.
Okay. Ruben, you have your incognito clothes.
Feels like it's been months. Until
It's been 4 days. Do you change into your clothes in the middle of the street?
No, I don't.
Nah, just kidding.
Yes, I do. Yep. Brannick, hold the horses for a sec. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
How is everyone else treating this little procession here?
Raina is probably going to be being quiet, but does want to be keeping an eye or an ear out for the same kind of like people talking about what happened the previous night, and also for people's reactions to this group, because it's got to look a little suspicious.
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. A 10.
On a 10, you don't get too much in the way of like individual conversation. But you do notice that folks are kind of giving the group a wide berth, and in a way that indicates like, I'm definitely not paying attention to you guys. You don't have to worry about me.
Okay.
While Shoal and Brannick are having that conversation, kind of on the down low, I want to ask Anna, while you all were out, did you eavesdrop on anyone talking about what happened last night? Is there anything we can use for cover here?
I don't even remember what anyone had said. It was basically what we had heard, or what Shoal and Raina had heard was basically that they thought it was the Mungers because of the thunder powder. They thought it was thunder powder kind of situation.
The gist of it was essentially people thought that the fact that there was some kind of explosion, it seemed like, made it obvious that it was thunder powder, and thunder powder made it too obvious that it was the golden grin, which
So
makes
thought
everyone
it was the
assume
Greybloods.
it's not the golden grin, and there's a debate about whether it's the Greybloods or the Mungers.
I think it was that there were so many rumors that were unsubstantiated flying around, though. Like, it's not like
Anna's gonna let Flynn know that, just kind of like, I mean, really, it's kind of all just a rumor soup.
Also, that they're doing the election for the new representative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're looking to do an election for the new representative, but they're pushing the they're thinking or talking about pushing the vote on the what the hell called act?
Privateering
Privateering.
Act.
That one. I knew it was something that was vaguely piratey, but I could not remember. That they're moving talking about moving the Privateering Act vote to next week. but they don't feel that they can properly vote on it, considering one of the key voters is dead. So
That's good. I heard something similar from Kenver, though he was thinking it was the Golden Grin. But either way, I think we have good cover here. I don't want to know details now, but were you able to find anything about your past?
nothing really concrete or really all that helpful. So it's still kind of a dead end, and it still kind of sucks. And my other source of information, don't think exists anymore. So great.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe we could find a new one after this.
that's the hope.
As you all approach closer to the walls that surround the slums, in the front entrance to the slums, you can see a small crowd building up. And I'd like either Ruben or Shoal to make a perception check for me, please.
Can we both roll them?
Are they the only ones with
I
high
rolled
enough
22.
passive?
I rolled a 16.
Well, that and also they both said they were up front.
Oh yeah,
I rolled a 16 plus 6. That's a 22.
both of you.
Okay. Yeah, with two 22s, you both can see that despite the slums not having been involved at all too much in the events of the previous evening, there does appear to be an increased enforcer presence at this front gate, and they're slowing down the passage of people through the gate. And you can see that when normally there would be between like 2 to 4 enforcers at this front gate, there's now 8 of them. And they're kind of
Brannick.
stopping people and talking to them.
Brannick, are we going to have trouble with the enforcers?
What time is it? And the owl stuffkin says, it's a little past 5. And Brannick says, oh, no, we'll be fine. Woolston's on duty. And he
What was that
continues
name?
walking forward. Woolston?
Walston.
We don't know that name,
I'll
right?
put it in the chat.
Yeah, but we do now.
Roll a D100, Ruben.
Yeah, that's right. Crap. Is it roll /D100?
I think so. No, it's
No.
slash roll and then D100.
Oh, that's what it is. Regular slash.
Wait, backslash.
No, it's
It worked.
Slash.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I don't know the difference between a backslash and a regular slash. Like I
Well,
don't know which
one's
one's
backwards and one's forwards. No,
I think what he put in the chat is a /, and
No,
this
what?
is a backslash.
Nope. Opposite way.
Wait, isn't it HTTPS? Wait.
Okay, well, we can talk
we
about
In
can let
any
the
event.
chat tell us.
Five.
Okay.
On a
Chat, let us
5,
know.
no, the name Woolston does not ring a bell to you, Ruben.
Okay.
Are you sure Ruben shouldn't put on the disguise just in case? We have attracted a lot of attention this last week.
Make a persuasion check.
Six.
He says, you know what, that might not be a bad idea. You guys have picked up a lot of heat recently. Ruben, you think you too embarrassed to change behind that bush over there? And he points a little ways off the road.
He says, no, not too embarrassed. And he starts stripping down right there.
Yeah, let's draw some more attention.
You see Brannick start gesturing quickly for the enforcers on the not the enforcers, the Greybloods on the outside to start like closing in around you. And yeah, if it takes a few moments, but you're able to change into your incognito outfit. And you all continue proceeding on. As you get close to the front gates, Brannick motions for the group to stop, and he's like, just give me a second. And he walks up, and you see him kind of cut his way through the crowd a little bit and walk up to a male dog stuffkin wearing the cream-colored enforcer leathers, who seems to be kind of the squad leader, not talking to anybody in particular, but kind of overseeing the whole operation as people proceed in and out of the gates here. And you see Brannick walk up and hand something to this dog stuffkin and then start walking back to the group. And he comes back and he says, all right, I think we're all set. Let's get going. And starts leading you all through the crowd here.
This man is talking more and more like a stone surfer every time he opens his mouth.
All right. Let's go through the crowd.
Totally.
Okay. You walk through the tall, open, rectangular gates of the wall to the slums, emerging first into the Fleabag Market Square. There's a crowd of people that have assembled to kind of do their last-minute shopping for the evening. The air mostly smells, like it usually does, of exposed mud and filth, but here the smell intermixes with the scent of like ginger and pepper and cinnamon, clove from the foods and spices being sold here. Some of the vendors, particularly those who are set up from like a wagon or a cart, are already beginning to pack up their wares for the evening. The first few times you all have come through the Fleabag Market, you've veered left and headed down the muddy slope toward the bay. But this time, Brannick guides you to the right, towards the back of the market square, where several of the largest and tallest buildings in the slums are all kind of clumped together. You can see in the center there is a large multi-level building with a sign out front in like a kind of flecked gold, where like the paint has kind of fallen off, that says the Peasants Emporium. And next to it is a 3-story stone building that narrows to like a triangular point for its roof. And there's a large sign hanging from it that has like a bricklaying trowel and a hammer on it. And it says the Laborers Lounge. And next to it, you can see another 2-story building that is built almost like a manor house with a wooden roof with nice shingles and a wraparound porch with a railing. And you can see there are a few toys in leathers with weapons sitting in chairs, some smoking, others drinking, just kind of watching the crowd and the market in front of them.
So what you're telling me is they are multi-level market schemes.
Perhaps.
Is there any identifier on this house?
I will see myself out.
There is no identifier on this house. No, it doesn't seem to have a sign or anything like that. Brannick guides the group around the corner of that building and further down the road, and then takes the group left into a small alleyway behind that building. And a few feet down, there is a narrow stairwell made of like individual stones mounted into mud that leads underground to a door into the unmarked building. And he raps on the door in a unique pattern, and the door opens, and he gestures for you all to walk through. Inside, the door opens to a dimly lit hallway that leads off to the right and forward, and Brannick starts leading you all forward. Walking down, everything in here seems to be constructed of wood. He walks you past one closed door on the left and then opens a door with a key at the end of the hallway, and walks you all into this 20 by 20 foot room, dimly lit by a circular kind of wrought iron chandelier that hangs from the center of the room over a large, thick wooden table, maybe like 8 feet long by 4 feet wide. There are 5 chairs in like kind of a semicircle on the side of the table facing the door, and one taller leather upholstered wingback chair on the side facing the wall. The room is otherwise pretty unremarkable. There's not much on the walls except for one dartboard that hangs on the wall to the right. The foundation of the wall is about 4 feet of stone and then wood the rest of the way up. In the back right corner, there's a collection of 3 unmarked, like waist-high barrels, but otherwise nothing. Veo is sitting on top of one of the barrels, reading a collection of papers, her tail kind of playfully flitting back and forth behind her as she reads. She's wearing a dark green bandana over her head and a dark brown frock coat. The sides of her coat fold back against the barrel with how she sits, revealing 6 daggers, 3 on a sheath in either side of her studded leather vest. And as you all walk in, she looks up and folds the papers, looks at Brannick and says, "You've kept him waiting. He's not going to be happy." And Brannick says, "Well, you said make sure there's no scene. That meant waiting. Worth not risking the exposure, I figured. Right, boss?" And she lets out a sigh. Veo then walks over to the 5 of you and gestures at the seats as you all walk in.
Hello, Veo. We were told we weren't meeting with you.
Yes, your meeting is not with me. I will be going. I'll have to give the signal that we are ready. But I must say, I am truly sorry for this. This meeting was always going to have to happen, but I had figured that you all would have the benefit of more time to build your chops. Much more time.
Why are you sorry?
Well, it's a challenging trial. Not everybody passes.
Trial? Who said anything about a trial? What do you mean this meeting was always going to happen?
It's the trial of truth. It's what every Greyblood initiate takes at one point or another, not that you all were ever going to be initiated. And she looks at a few of you. But this is the right of earning the complete trust of our organization.
Something tells me we're not going to be earning the complete trust either way, the way you just looked at us.
Well, trust is one thing, membership is another. True membership, I have to say, unfortunately, I don't think can ever be earned. But trust, that could be earned. And then she kind of leans in a little bit and says, if Brannick saw what he said he saw, then this truly is beyond any of our doing. Just drink from the goblet, tell the Grey Lord everything he asks about, and do not lie. That will be the easiest way for all of us to keep our extremities. And she gives like a little nod.
We don't have extremities.
She smiles wryly and says, well, lucky you.
Can I insight check her? The way she said that makes it sound like she could be in trouble too.
Yeah, it's make an insight check.
Okay. Why didn't I give myself better wisdom? Oh, I got an 8.
That was history.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, there you go. They are right next to each other. Woo! Okay, 19.
Okay. On a 19, you actually get some clear insight into Veo here. Putting together the past few experiences you've had with Veo, you're able to gather that it's pretty unconventional to be working with a mixed group of external contractors on Greyblood work. And as you see kind of the tension that she's holding right now, it occurs to Raina that she probably took a bit of a risk by doing this initiative in the first place. It was a bit of a gamble. And you imagine now, based on what she's saying here, that probably some of her own credibility and her own safety within the organization relies on this going successfully.
Okay.
Taylor, you look happy about that.
Taylor's like, I'm going to sabotage this just to fuck over Veo.
That's funny. I mean,
only.
that gives me like 0.01% more respect for her, though. She tried.
She's a
Did
go-getter.
she? Did she try?
Yeah, in her own criminal way.
Her own criminal, biased, bigoted way.
And if no one else has anything else to say to her, she kind of gives everyone a nod and says, "I'll send the signal that we are ready." And she begins to walk out of the room, and Brannick follows suit. But two of the Greyblood henchmen, the Owl Stuffkin and the Toy Soldier, stay in the room at the doors.
DM question.
DM answer.
I cannot okay, thank you. I cannot remember if I told the group about the whole truth situation.
Mm-mm.
So
No,
everybody's going
you
into this
didn't.
thinking they can lie.
You just said, "How could we? How could we lie?"
Didn't
That was it.
Well,
Brannick say it in front of all of us?
I think Brannick mentioned it vaguely, but either way, you do have some time right now, as it seems like there's going to be a bit of a waiting period while they wait for the Grey Lord to arrive. So it's just the 5 of you and the 2 Greyblood guards.
So the Greyblood guards can hear.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how much I can reiterate this, but team, I think the Greybloods would agree with me by saying it is important that we say the utmost truth, the truthiest truth to us. Because if you don't, bad things can happen. Right? He looks at he looks at the cards and says, right?
Ruben, are you stressed or something? You seem to have an eye twitch.
Yeah, thanks, Anna. I've had an itch.
Oh.
Shoal will turn to the guards. Wait, are you initiates? Have you done this?
They both kind of look at each other. Make a persuasion check, Shoal.
12.
I always
14
forget it's -2. So I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And then I see the actual number and I go, oh.
They both look at each other and look back at you and give a nod. And the Owl Stuffkin said, we all do this. It's kind of like a background check. Really, this is a huge opportunity. The Grey Lord has never met with a non-member in this way. Not that I know of.
Is he a nice fella?
They both give each other another glance and then say, kind of bashfully, I haven't really met him other than that one time. He's pretty intimidating. But you all have some of the most valuable intel on the whole clifftop this day. If you can pass the Grey Lord's trial without lying to him, you could even get a reward. And then the other guard kind of looks at him and kicks his shins.
Good to know.
Some time passes. And while you all are kind of having this conversation, hold on one second here.
I don't like that.
Shoal, as you were talking to the 2 guards, your blind senses that the wall behind you all has opened and somebody has entered the room.
Shoal will turn around.
And the rest of you just notice Shoal turning. And turning around, standing in the back corner of the room, is a tall, broad-shouldered poppet with long, jet black hair that goes down almost to his shoulders, and a thick, well-trimmed salt and pepper beard, and kind of a very prominent, mildly crooked nose. He has dark skin of an oaky complexion and 2 piercing light blue eyes. He has a hooded black cloak that hangs from his shoulders and appears to be wearing a formal dark green doublet and pantaloons underneath the cloak. Shoal, with your passive perception, and Reuben, I think you would both notice that on closer inspection, you can see that the doublet and pantaloons are a little bigger than the man himself, but still full, and you can see the collar of a leather armor vest resting just behind the collar of his doublet. He has a short sword and a scabbard hanging from his belt, and a strap hanging around his chest, which appears to support a large wooden cylindrical container which hangs from his back. And he begins just striding into the room towards the large chair, and he says, so you are our hapless contractors, are you? Good. I am he, the Grey Lord of Toraigh. Come sit. Let us speak plainly and forthright. There's much I must know. Say that again, Joel?
We are sitting.
Oh yeah, you are sitting, sorry. He pulls the wooden cylinder around from his back and begins to unlatch it. It's essentially like a cylinder, and it has wooden planks that make up the wall of the cylinder. And they are all strapped together in a way where once unlatched, they can just kind of unfurl, revealing the inside of the container. And standing next to his chair, he starts saying, every chapter of the Greybloods is formally founded through the ceremonial theft of an item of unfathomable power or value, one that cements its influence and defines its nature, how the organization will rule with an unseen hand. In the case of the Toraigh chapter, that item is, and the inside of the container you can see has a golden glow as it opens. The inside is lined with royal red velvet, and sitting on a red velvet pillar on the circular base of the container is a luminous golden chalice. Pure gold with intricate embossing of an ocean landscape, crashing waves and sailing ships, with a bright sun shining across the waves, and a circle of runes and hieroglyphics lining the rim of the chalice. And you hear both the guards at the door say, "The Goblet of Truth, the Goblet of Truth," almost like ritualistically and in awe at the same time. And he says, "Yes," and kind of glares at the two in the back and says, "The Goblet of Truth. Since this relic was first stolen, every Grey Lord of Toraigh there's ever been has only ever spoken on guild business with those whose lips have sipped from this cup. It will compel you to speak the truth. There are no secrets from the leadership within our guild, and under normal circumstances, this would be the final step toward earning complete membership and trust within our organization. But," and he looks at all of you closely, "all reports indicate that these are not normal circumstances. If magic and catastrophe are truly visiting Toraigh, I would know the particulars so that the guild comes out of this event on top." And holding the goblet with reverence, the Grey Lord walks over to the barrels in the corner and pulls the cover off of one and dips the goblet inside of it to fill it, and returns to the table, placing the goblet in front of the person furthest to the right of the table, which I'm going to say is Raina, and says, "Now drink, each of you."
Is that sanitized between each person? Like, between each group? Or do you guys just let it, like, fester?
He says, "I have a rag for which to wipe it." And you see him pull out from a little compartment in this thing several wipes.
And are those like actual cleaning wipes? Like, do you launder those?
Yes, they are well laundered.
Okay.
Well, that's a mighty fancy cup you got there. Raina would like to do like try to like nature check the liquid or whatever. Can I tell what it is? Is it poison?
It appears to be water. It is
Oh.
clear liquid inside the cup. You can see all the way down to its golden bottom.
It's just straight vodka.
Okay. She's
Yes,
gonna.
it could also be vodka.
She'll sniff it suspiciously and then she'll take a sip.
Okay.
Smells like
Uh,
coffee for some reason.
as the water as the water touches your lips, you feel kind of soothing warmth to the liquid that feels a little otherworldly. And as you swallow it, I would like you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Really? Huh. Okay. This is
Oh,
Again,
also, I'll mention I messed this up, but technically for this to work, he drinks it first.
okay, whatever. I got an 8.
Okay, an 8 is a failure.
Figured.
Okay. And you feel yourself become called to the truth and unable to utter a lie explicitly in this room.
Okay.
Next will be Anna.
Okay.
You can also choose to fail the saving throw if you'd like, but go ahead and make a charisma save if you're going to fight the effects.
I just rolled. Hold on. Let me try that again because I completely forgot what I was doing.
Have your d20.
Charisma. I mean,
Yeah, charisma save.
Well, if my modifier is 0, do I just take the 11, or do you want me to actually?
Yeah, just take
again?
the 11.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 is also a failure, and you feel similar effects. And the Grey Lord hands you a cloth to wipe off the. Next is Ruben.
Saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you are telling the truth.
Ruben immediately divulges his darkest secret. No, I'm just kidding. No, you definitely fail though. And then Ruben passes the cup to Flynn.
Oh, by the way, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, natural 1.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna luck roll that. Still awful. Cool.
All right.
I got a 6.
Natural 1, nor a 6 succeeds on this saving throw, and you
What?
also fail.
What's up to you, Shoal?
All right, Shoal
Your
is the last.
-2.
It's got to be a high DC too.
Apparently, it didn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So Shoal's gonna like unzip or however the face part comes and reveal their head.
Mm-hmm.
And
No one's
just
surprised.
with
No,
the
sorry.
mouth like appendage, just like pour it in.
Yep. And as your swarm distributes the droplets to each of its individual insects, you feel a similar tingling warmth. And not much has changed for Shoal because you tell a little much of the truth all the time.
Yeah,
but
3.
How did I roll the highest?
incredible. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the save DC for this should be, and it turns out it doesn't matter.
Can you tell us what it was?
It was 14.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh, that's fair.
wow. We blew
stuck. Thanks, Fantasy Ground.
Okay. Once everyone has taken a drink, the Grey Lord reaches out and takes back the goblet, drinks the rest of the water that's in it, if there is any left, puts it back in the cylindrical container, and then looks at the 2 guards at the door and kind of glares at them and says, "To the end of the hall. Should our conversation reach your ears, I shall have your ears." And they both straighten up and hustle out of the room, and you hear the door lock behind.
Now turn to page 394.
Take a look in your missalettes. You will find. No, he takes a seat and says, "Now let's begin. To start, what are your motives for working with our organization?"
Who answers? Who you addressing?
Whoever would like to. Otherwise, everyone sits in silence until someone answers.
Honestly, we're just here to learn more about the city. We're most of us are pretty new here. We need money. Here we are. I mean, Veo sought out us, not the other way around.
It is a means to an end.
Very well. When you set out for Lord Must's mansion last night, was it your intention to cause this disaster?
Absolutely not.
We
I
didn't call.
mean, we didn't cause the disaster at all.
His eyes carefully scrutinize all of you as you say this. And he says, was it your intention to complete the contract you had been given by Veo?
Yep.
That's why we were there, right?
Yeah, we were there because of that contract.
Okay.
We're so shady.
He says, and did you complete the contract?
Yes.
In a manner of speaking, we sure did.
Kind of hard to
Hmm.
deliver a message when the message receivee dies because the house explodes.
I mean, we did deliver that message first. He just
That is true.
Guys,
y'all.
Yeah,
You
so
did-
I'm going to say, Anna, you would not be able to say that just because it was not true. Because you technically can't. He was already dead.
I also
Well, we tried.
wasn't awake.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't even know. That's right.
So as far as I know, it's true.
Yeah, that is totally true.
Rena was gonna say or add, like, I'm a little suspicious that you all put us in more danger than you were leading on. How do we know you weren't up to or didn't know at least something about what was going on in there? Seems a little above our pay grade, don't it?
You don't. That's quite fair. While you were attempting to complete the contract, did you cause this incident to occur, either intentionally or unintentionally, destroying Must and his mansion?
Certainly not.
Nope.
If you didn't cause it, do you know what did cause it?
Nope.
I saw what caused it, but I don't know what
Tendrils.
it is.
I mean,
Alright.
we don't know.
Tendrils.
Tendrils, yes. Brannick mentioned something along those lines. You, and he gestures to Reuben, you say you saw what did cause it. Tell me more. What did you see?
Well, they were using magic. And every time I see
Really?
magic being used, I see tragedy following.
What is the nature of this magic?
It
I-
Magical.
Don't know.
Doing some kind of blood ritual with some glass on his family. Real
Oh.
spooky stuff.
You see him take out a piece of parchment and he begins like writing some notes down. And he says, very well. I'm quite satisfied with the nature of the answers you all have given thus far, but I need to know more.
You
Tell
tell-
me how it went from start to finish. And at this point, you don't have to actually RP it, but I'm just going to ask you what you do or do not divulge to the Grey Lord. Yeah,
We
so-
must not divulge that we fought. Why can't I remember his name? I'm blanking.
Must.
Yeah, we
Lord
have
Must.
to. We cannot tell. No violence between us and Must happened.
So
I guess
Joel's
we
gonna
could say-
You just
Joel's gonna
you
talk
choose
about
to
the-
omit fighting Lord Must. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shoal's going to talk about like the entire like scouting report.
Mhm.
Like including that every detail.
Yeah, he seems to really like hearing all of that information.
Goats think that grass is guards or whatever it was.
Yeah. So and Shoal's going to talk about all the animals and make sure to talk about how friendly the animals were. How
He doesn't
like,
write too
unfriendly
much
the
of
animals
that
were.
down.
I will divulge what I know about the spell and Must's intent with the spell.
I will mention that there were weapons in the ward's room and kind of point out, like, you didn't know he was up to all this magic? Really? I don't know if I buy that.
So just to make sure, Flynn is saying what was wrong with the family.
Yeah,
Got it.
that they're
I'm talking
wasting,
about
wasting
the-
sickness. Yeah.
The
Okay.
sickness and yeah.
Yeah.
I was unconscious.
Ding, ding, ding. That is true. But when you say that, Reyna, he says, I knew Lord Must had some special fondness for his ward. Why else would he continue to allow a Fomorian to live with his family so far past her maturity into adulthood? I knew that Lady Mira and Kira must have had wasting sickness, but I didn't think that would make their living moments any less precious to him, which is why we chose this plan of attack.
Yeah, well, you put us in a lot more danger than we were counting on. So,
And
we
you
still
handled it
did
well.
your job. Well, thank you. We sure did.
Thank you.
He leans back for a little bit and draws in a breath and says, this conversation has given me much to think about, but I will ponder my questions with a calmer heart thanks to you. As I said, you are to be commended for keeping your heads through this ordeal. No doubt the coming weeks will be tumultuous for this city, and at this point it seems like he's not even really talking to you. He's just kind of sitting here talking out loud to himself. He says, I expect the old faith will send investigators promptly and make her help us. The maid don't send inquisitors of their own. And then he kind of notices you all are there again and says, you lot would do best to keep your heads down while we figure out the best approach to handling the imminent investigations. And then, of course, there's the emergency election.
Is there anything you can do for us to help us keep our heads down? Little money goes a long way.
When he says keep the heads down, Shoal's going to zip back
up. He reaches into a coin purse on his belt, and he says, yes, take your gold. And he tosses several coin purses to each of you. He says, consider it 100 gold for a job not entirely bungled, and another 150 gold pieces to stay out of trouble for the next few weeks.
Each?
Yep.
That's more than Veo promised us, right?
No, it's the same.
Well, whatever. Fair enough.
We like you.
He bears an expression that indicates he's not sure what to do with that. He's not sure whether he's excited that you like him or not.
Are you telling the truth like we're telling the truth? Are you also intoxicated?
He smiles and says, I have been telling the truth, but of my own will.
Are we married now?
Oh dear.
He says, the first to drink is merely the conductor of the ritual. And then says, we will send for you when the next opportunity befitting your particular group's skills arises. Until then, stay out of trouble, or you will have trouble with us.
What if we move? We were told not to stay in the same place for too long by Veo.
If you move, leave a message at the Still Tide Brewery, and Veo will know.
Is Brandon going to keep following us?
That will be up to Veo, but I imagine probably not.
Okay.
Shoal, as you say that, make an insight check for me.
$17. 14 plus 3.
On a 17, it occurs to you that if Brannick was following you that night, there may have been other nights when Brannick was following you, when potentially you left behind survivors from particular battles and later found them deceased or gone.
Did Brannick kill? What are they called? They're not the Black Boy Boys. They
No, the Brotherhood of the Keen Cutlass.
Do you know what happened to the Brotherhood of the King's Cutlass?
He looks a little confused for a second, and he says, I don't know anything of this group. They're rather insignificant, if I understand correctly.
Do you know of the Black Paw Boys?
No, I've never heard of the Black Paw Boys.
Shoal, I don't think anybody's heard of them.
Is that a music group?
Have you heard of the Skeleton Crew?
No, I have not heard of the Skeleton Crew. Is that what you call yourselves?
Yeah.
Have now.
Yes, I think I remember Veo mentioning something along those lines.
A little bit of a face paw.
Uh,
Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever said.
That drink made us feel really good.
Telling the truth can be relieving from time to time. I appreciate your willingness to participate. And he starts standing up and gathering his stuff.
Wait, before you leave,
Yes.
you never asked us our names, and you never told us yours.
He says, I believe I know your names from Veo, and I am Greylord. And he turns around, walks up to the corner of the wall, and you see him push in a bit of stone that's in the bottom foundation of the wall, and the wall just kind of opens a little bit, and he walks through it and closes it behind him.
His full name is Greylord Fokker.
Yeah, that's Shoal's gonna shout before he leaves. Goodbye, Grey.
Okay.
Jack, thank you for your pained look.
And all of you are now alone in this room.
Well, that was a lot less of a problem than they made it seem it would be.
Yeah.
We like Grey.
Reina's gonna toss her little coin purse up and down for a minute and be like, that was easy. That was so painless. I was expecting much worse.
You're gonna donate
I
to
think
everyone?
I might have diarrhea.
Honestly, I really wish you wouldn't have told that.
Yeah,
Didn't want
sorry,
more of
I guess-
information.
How long does it take
It's
for this
still
to-
wearing off. Yeah, it lasts for 5 minutes.
Well, maybe we should scoot on out of here before.
I would really like to do that.
Ruben, are you really this grumpy all the time, or is it an act?
I don't know how to honestly answer that. I would imagine that is perception from you to me. I think I'm delightful.
That's true.
Okay. We
So
also
nice.
think you're delightful, but everybody else says you're grumpy.
I've said nothing of the sort.
He's a little grumpy.
Somebody's projecting.
All y'all are a little grumpy sometimes. Oh, I guess Flynn isn't.
I think maybe we should zip it before we tear the group apart.
Do your worst.
Yeah. Should we wait for Veo to come back or something? Or Brannick?
I think we should just leave.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
we're fine to head out.
Yeah.
As you head for the door, it is locked.
What?
Fucking damn it.
They locked you in.
Or
Why?
I guess we wait for Veo.
I'm starting to believe that we didn't do a great job.
Poisonous gas starts
Well,
to
then
fill
joke's
from
on
the
them. They
door
gave
up.
us money.
Reina would like to look around the room a little bit more.
So those Greyblood guards are gone? The ones that were here with
Yeah.
us?
He told them
they
to leave,
Cut their
yeah.
ears off.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot.
Maybe yell out the door like, "Hey, you can let us out now. It's done. Your ears are safe."
Okay. After a moment, you hear some shuffling outside, and the door unlocks. And the owl Stuffkin pulls the door open and says, "We didn't hear anything."
Okay.
Great, we leave.
I was trying to
Great.
think of something to say.
They pull the door back, and they start to let you out.
Perfect.
All right, let's skedaddle, huh?
Okay,
Where are we skedaddling to?
that's a great question.
Yeah, what
guess-
time is it now? Because it was
It's about
5
6 in the evening.
Oh,
that was
let's-
an early interrogation. Okay.
Well,
Maybe
it's supposed to be a
back.
morning
It was supposed to be
interrogation.
earlier.
What's the guy's name that Shoal gave like the gem to? I don't have my notes with me. The commoner.
I don't remember his name either. I'll have to check.
Okay.
George.
Yeah, his
I'm
name
gonna-
was George of the Jungle.
I'm going to go report back to the barracks if anyone would like to join me. Not the barracks.
we ought
I'm
to.
assuming we have left by now before you say that.
Yeah, you're out. You're out in the. You're out in the alleyway outside of the building now.
I mean, it
Well,
doesn't matter where we are. That's where I'm going to go.
should we make certain that Brannick or anybody else ain't following us again? Or maybe take a roundabout route through the city before we head to any safe houses. I feel like, I don't know, we're not necessarily out of the clear of this suspicion.
We would like to give our money to some of the beggars like we did last time. That
It
made us
didn't go so good.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're supposed to not be drawing attention to ourselves, and we kind of drew all the attention. We can do it in a secret, subtle way later, maybe. Shoal, maybe take a look around, see if anybody's following us again. You're real good at perceiving.
Okay.
Jack, are you gonna go to the barracks?
Dirty
Or are
20.
you gonna go to the
Safe house.
safe house?
Safe house is what I meant to say.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I figured.
I didn't think it
Uh,
was called a safe house, though. I thought we were just calling it that. It's
No, it is called the
No, it's
safe
a safe
house.
house.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
flower shop. On a dirty 20, Shoal, you're fairly confident that nobody is following you.
Can we also see where there's a crowd of people? If there's a crowd of people?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a crowd of people back in the Fleabag market, the market square that you walk through to enter into the slums.
Okay.
The safe house that we want to go to is in the slums.
No, it is in Keel Hall Heights,
Oh,
by
okay,
where the
okay,
Happy Sea Dog Inn is.
Gotcha.
Okay. You all set back out to head back through the slums, and we will come back to that after this break. We are going to take a quick 15-minute break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back to wrap up this episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. And welcome back. All right. So the group is proceeding out of the slums, ostensibly heading back to downtown Toraigh. What is everyone doing as they walk through the streets? Is it the same marching order as before?
Sure.
Ruben and Joel up front, then Raina in the back, Flynn and Anna in the middle.
Before the break, I mentioned the wrong thing, so I'd like to retcon that. And earlier I said, I'm going to go to the safe house and check in because they'll be waiting for us.
Right.
If anybody wants to come along.
Yeah,
Offers on the table.
I got nothing else to do. I'll join.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? We're off.
Headed to the safe house.
We can go.
I still think we should take a roundabout path.
Keyhole Heights is whose territory?
It's a Munger territory, but not like a very. It's not like a very aggressive one.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily know like would I with like my criminal background know that they or like would guess that they probably have some kind of similar situation going on, like the kids for the Greybloods? Like maybe not kids, but like something to look out for.
Yes. I think with your criminal background, I think after your interaction with Edith Willoughby, you realize that those kids were the Mungers operation, most likely.
The kids were?
Mm-hmm.
Then why don't you get upset?
When asked about the Mungers?
Yeah.
Because she's not willing to give out information about the Mungers.
Bitch, I'm just trying to... God damn you! Fucking Christ almighty!
Okay. Shoal, what are you up to as you're walking through the streets of the slums here?
Shoal is going to shout out, Humphrey! Humphrey!
Calling out for the person you generously gave a gem to before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also doing a perception check just to see if we can find him.
Sure. Make a perception check.
That is an 11.
You don't see Humphrey. It's a pretty big crowd of people in the market square here. And this wasn't where you ran into Humphrey before. There are a lot of other poor people that look like Humphrey, just like poor people sitting in the sides of the streets and stuff like that. But none of them distinctly look like that gentleman to you.
Okay. Shoal's going to start asking people, have you seen Humphrey? Do you know where Humphrey is?
There is an old poppet stuffkin with like a long gray beard and rags that is on the corner of the market as you're walking in. And he says, I don't know a Humphrey. Who's Humphrey?
Humphrey is our friend.
I don't have any friends. And he pulls a dirty blanket up over himself and wraps himself up in it. Go away!
Okay. Here's the silver.
As you toss the silver, you see the eyes pop out of his head a little bit as he catches it. And he says, oh, I can help you find Humphrey. Do you need help finding Humphrey? And he stands up. And now he looks a little bit like the crazy old man in Aladdin with this dirty blanket wrapped around him.
You made a friend.
He says, what does he look like? And he starts walking into the Fleabag market with you.
It's okay. We will find him on our own. But if you see him, let us know. Let him know we said hello.
What? But I can help you find him now. And
it's okay.
He looks distraught.
It's okay. Enjoy your nap.
You turn away from that old gentleman and turn into 4 more toys, all covered in dirt and rags, hands outstretched. And they're like, coin? Do you have coin? Coin? and they're
Shoal
starting
will-
to gather around you.
Shoal's gonna pull down the hood
no.
so everybody
Oh, no.
can see that Shoal is a fish bait. Shoal's a larvist.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everyone roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
Everyone.
Or sorry, yeah, d10, d10.
D10.
D10?
Okay.
Are we gone yet?
No.
Uh, one.
5.
Okay.
I rolled
Uh,
a 3. Did everybody call their rolls?
Yeah.
Yes. We have a 1 and 1 from Raina, 8 from Shoal, 3 from Flynn, 5 from Anna, and 3 from Ruben. To the side of you, Shoal, there is a female toy knight beggar.
Uh-oh.
And as you pull back your hood, she gasps and she says, "It's them! It's one of the members of the skeleton crew! The ones who fed us!" And
Yes!
cries
So many-
out. And an even larger crowd of people begins to swarm around, hands outstretched, begging for coin. All of them look hungry and desperate. And it starts to get a little rowdy. People are shoving at each other.
How many
And,
people?
I would say like there's easily over 100 people in this marketplace. There's about like 15 crowded around you right now, and it's rapidly growing.
Raina would like to take like a handful of silver pieces and like just maybe try to toss them in the air and then try to make a break for it, or toss them like in a direction backward.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna do that, and she's gonna yell, "And don't you forget it!" and then try to book it,
Okay.
towing Shoal.
Yeah, Shoal will do the same. Shoal will throw 50 silver in a different direction.
Okay.
Anna's going to hold on to all her valuables and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Absolute chaos erupts as people start diving and climbing over each other in the direction of all this coin. And one second here.
To be clear, Shoal is also holding on to their coin purses, like very tightly, to be able to throw it out, but also make sure like nobody's gonna steal it.
Yeah.
You get attacked.
All of a sudden, a mace collides into your back, and you take 4 points of damage. And your sensory info is kind of ringing as you turn around, and there is a large kind of burly toy knight standing behind you, and he says, "So you got coin, do ya?"
Run.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
God fucking damn it!
We
you
should
guys.
run. We should
Why
run.
do you always do this?
We tried to get rid of them.
Oh, you guys make me want to scream sometimes. Just make me want to fucking scream.
I rolled an 11 plus 4. That's a 15 initiative.
Roll a fucking 7.
I got an 8.
17.
Seriously, before Shoal was even hit, Raina would have been like, "Run, run! We need to run!" Like,
Yeah. Very fair.
Shoal's not allowed to hold on to his money anymore.
that's fair.
All right, I'm gonna pull up a battle map here. This marketplace, it's not possible to illustrate how many people are in this marketplace.
Look at
But
all the carts, though.
the best way to kind of illustrate what this riot looks like is this. Hold on, there's an easier way to do this. No, I guess there's not. Oh wait, there we go.
Oh God.
Okay. So
Oh
Ah.
my. That's it. I quit.
top
Um,
of the round is that thug who attacked you. They get to attack you again. And it has advantage, but they crit on the second attack. Dealing 13 damage to Shoal.
Did we lose anybody on throwing coins away?
Yeah, but like at this point, there's such a crazy mass of people crowded into this space that there's essentially not room to walk without walking on other people within easily 50, 60 feet of you.
But are the commoners enemies? Like, can we not walk through them?
The commoners are neutral. They just got put in here automatically as enemies, but you still would not be able to move through them because they are competing with you for movement to get to the coin they're trying to get to, which is all over the floor everywhere. But I'll change their indicators to make that easier.
You guys are the worst.
I was trying to get rid of them.
guys are
Raina
the
learned her
worst.
lesson.
Did you
Get rid of
Did
them
you
by-
learn your lesson
Get
from the
rid of them
last
by
time?
showing them that you have more money. That's
God.
the way to do it.
God damn it.
How much time have you spent in New York City, Emily?
A lot, actually.
You throw a lot
Clearly
of
not
money
enough.
at people. Okay.
You know when you're throwing food out to birds and they just keep fucking coming? Was that
Flynn,
not a clear indication of what would happen here?
it is your turn.
Yes. I'm resisting the urge to just thunder wave everyone right now.
Just fucking
So
do it.
funny.
Kill everyone.
I guess shove sounds aggressive, but that's what I want to do. I want to get this commoner above me out of the way. And,
Yeah.
like, create a gap.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, poor person out of the way.
I didn't have time. I wanted to change all of their icons to beggar, but okay.
That's strength.
Yep.
Thing. Okay. I'm gonna do int because I can do that.
Sure.
Andy?
14.
Let me just check the shoving rules before I rule against you here.
Oh,
I just want to make sure I'm doing it right because it's been a while. Shove. Weakest strength contested. Okay. Yeah. So they get a 16 contesting. They're just so desperate and rabid. As you push against them, they're like a zombie pushing against you. Just, ah! And they do not go anywhere.
Fun. Okay. GG.
Joel, it is your turn.
Wait, so what's the
It
pushing
is.
mechanics?
strength check.
Yeah, it's a contested strength check from the person you're trying to shove.
Gross.
It is going to be GG. Anyone who takes care of the people attacking us will get 5 gold.
Oh boy. Oh, bigger chaos.
Make a persuasion check, please.
With the
With advantage, right? Because they know.
I'm going to say, sure, you can have advantage since you've already shown that you've got the goods.
All right.
Oh my God.
Advantage, persuasion. 15.
Okay. Hold on one second here.
All the C's are gonna go green.
Oh my God.
All right. Not all of them, but a good amount of the commoners hear your rallying cry and begin to look at the folks who are in this crowd who have weapons, have weapons drawn aggressively as enemies.
And now, since they're green, can we move through them?
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
And
that's good.
Shoal will take the disengage action and move 5, 10, 15. Token lock is on.
Oh, yeah, it's always on. Fuck me. Okay, it's off now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
What are these buildings near us?
So the one that Shoal's in front of is that unmarked building I was telling you about.
Mhm.
The one in the middle is that laborers lounge, and the one all the way to the left is the other one. What is it?
And which direction is the way out of here?
Oh, yeah, I should have asked that.
Yeah, it's south. It's a central, like south directly in between those two carts to the south is where the gate is.
Oh, in that case, wait, hold on. In between the two carts.
The two wobbly looking carts?
Yeah, I can draw it. Here you go. The gate is here.
Ah,
Okay,
I
yeah,
understand
so
what you're saying.
Oh.
Instead, Shoal will go disengage still. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And end the turn.
Alrighty. It is. Oh, I'm still in draw mode. Fuck. This thug is going to attack Reuben. Oh, hold on, that's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right. They hit with an 18, dealing 4 bludgeoning damage to you, Reuben. Then they attack again. They hit with a 21, and they deal 4 damage with the second attack. And it is your turn, Reuben.
Reuben raises his sword up in the air and he shouts, "You do not want to fuck with us right now. Everyone back up." And I'm going to roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
Roll 4 intimidation. I rolled a 14 plus 1 is a 15.
Okay. Why is it not doing anything? There we go. Okay. You see this thug starts backing away. They're not moving yet because it's not their turn. But it doesn't seem like the other thugs have either heard you or are heeding what you're saying, just because of the how frantic the combat is here.
Nobody's taken any damage yet.
Nobody has taken any damage yet.
Wait.
On the of the enemies, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say Shoal took a lot.
So, yeah.
Shoal is half.
Allies have taken damage.
All right. Pass it on to Thug 7. Let's see me get attacked again.
You're not gonna run
I can't run. Where am I going to go?
through the
So you can move through
combat?
allies. So
Yeah. You can run through Anna and
the
then
green
Toraigh.
commoner is an ally now.
Yeah. Shoal took the disengage action, so they wouldn't get attacked.
Well, I can't use any more actions. So if I run, I get attacked twice. If I stay here, I get attacked
What action did you use?
hopefully once.
Well, he took the time to try and intimidate the crowd, but you can Zephyr Strike as a bonus action.
But doesn't somebody need to be attacked to Zephyr Strike?
No. well, you expend the damage when you attack somebody with Zephyr Strike, but casting it gives you the ability to move without provoking attacks of opportunity, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess I can have the effects and it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, you move like the wind until the spell end. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
You move like the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Ride like the wind, the bullseye.
Just about to say that.
I'm gonna hang out next to this cart.
Okay.
Me and him are gonna be friends.
Alrighty.
Well, thanks for the tips, guys.
No problem. This thug, being kind of haggard by this commoner, turns around and begins to bludgeon them with their mace.
What an actual fuck.
Okay, commoner 2 is dead.
Which thug did that? 7?
Thug 7. Yeah.
Where is he?
Where is he? He's the one that's catty cornered in me.
Oh,
I
just
always
gonna
hated the
get-
number 7.
Overwhelmed so fast.
And then he attacks Anna with his second attack
You bitch.
and misses with a 12. That's their turn. Thug 8 is backing up.
Backing up. Margaret, Tom again.
Raina, it is your turn.
Oh my god.
Raina is furious.
Yeah, there's a dead beggar on the ground next to you.
She is
The
going
chest has just been caved in by a
to
mace.
go into a rage and attack Thug 7 recklessly.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay, I was gonna say your camera went a little.
Yeah, it's
funny,
just
so-
refreshing because it blurred for a sec there.
okay. So that's with advantage. Just want to make sure I'm using the right axe. It's been a couple episodes since we fought. With a 24.
A 24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Kill him.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hit +2. Okay, wait, no, I didn't register anyway. So damage. 8 damage.
Okay.
And he now can only only disadvantage if he attacks anyone but me, but advantage against me because it was reckless.
Yeah, that's right. And throughout the frantic crowd here, that is now, it's like a full-blown riot at this point, with all the people scrounging on the floor for coin. All of a sudden, plants begin to grow up between the people on the ground that are crawling around and wave around wildly at Thug 7, distracting him from attacking anybody else but Raina.
Raina is going to step forward so she doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks, but she's not getting too far away.
Yeah. You do get an attack of opportunity from Thug 4, though, when you originally moved out of your space.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't care.
So
Come at me. I don't
Thug
basically
6.
Thug
Oh,
6
yeah.
too, right?
yeah, Thug 6 as well.
fine. I have resistance though.
It's fine. They're going to miss anyways.
Yep. The first one missed. Oh, actually,
Second one
he
misses.
makes the attack with advantage.
They all make it with advantage because I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it would.
He hits once and deals 5 damage reduced to 2. And then Thug 6 attacks. Hits with a 19. Dealing. Don't you try and get away from me.
I'm
No, I'm just kidding.
the
Dealing
same
4
attack.
damage reduced to 2.
okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Raina, I just realized she wants to stand in between the two thugs because she's trying to keep a path open for Anna and Flynn. And
Yeah.
she's just going to keep motioning for them to go.
That's good strategy.
Yeah, for once. Alright. That's my turn.
All right. It is Thug 4's turn.
This is the tallest combat tracker I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
crazy. If I actually put as many people as would accurately reflect who's here, it would be insane.
Crash Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah. This thug doesn't want to take an opportunity attack, so he will bludgeon this commoner to death.
Why are they going for the commoners?
They're
This
thugs.
beggar dies
Because there's
as
money.
he tries to grab onto this thug. Thug just whips back and hits. And then they take a step up, and they are going to attack Raina with their second attack. And they miss with a 10. That is their turn. Anna, it is your turn.
I am disengaging. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Okay.
So going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get the hell out.
Alrighty. Anything else? That it?
Nope, that is it.
Okay. Thug 6 is going to run 5, 10, and attack Ruben.
Give me your worst.
He misses with a 15, but he gets to attack twice.
Give me your best.
He hits with a 17, dealing 5 damage.
That's all you got?
And that is their turn.
Raina could take the opportunity though, right? The opportunity attack.
Ooh, wait. For Thug 6?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I will. Doesn't
Oh,
19 must hit, right?
19 definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Aha.
damage.
Oh, that should.
Ooh.
It's a 12 plus 2. I didn't hit plus 2 for the rage damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll add that.
14.
Nice. Does that change who your ancestral protectors are targeting? The first creature will hit with an attack on your turn. Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay.
Oh yeah, because that wasn't on my turn. So.
This commoner runs up to you, Raina, and starts begging you for money.
Are they a green one? No.
No, they're
No.
neutral.
That's okay. Flynn could get through me diagonally. So.
No, you can't.
You can't?
No.
Oh.
Flynn can go up though.
Oh wow, there's so
For
many
now.
commoners that weren't here. I'm gonna add them in.
Mm.
This commoner attacks Thug 2.
Come on, commoner.
They pick up a stick off the ground and they attempt to bludgeon this thug with it.
Be a martial
They
artist.
miss with a 7.
Secretly. Never mind.
This commoner also didn't make it onto the map. This one's gonna be up here.
Oh my
And
god.
they attack
16 of
Thug
them.
1.
I didn't even realize how long this was. Holy shit.
Well, it wouldn't have been as long if they hadn't been converted. This commoner hits with their club, dealing 4 damage to Thug 1. Yeah.
I mean, none of this would have been an issue. We could have completely avoided this.
Another commoner comes around this wagon here and comes up to Reuben and says, "Please, sir, could I have some coin?" And that's their turn. This commoner comes running in and tries to keep the peace and attacks Thug 5 and hits, dealing 4 damage to Thug 5.
Nice.
And this commoner is going to run up and attack Thug 3. They hit with a 20. Not natural, dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Good job.
We're all going to freak out when the beggar hits, when the beggar crits, but he only deals 1 damage to Thug 3. Okay. This guy.
I'm starting to feel a little bad about this.
This guy, Commoner 15, is going to attempt to grapple Flynn. Flynn, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okie doke.
Oh, you feel bad about this
Bad.
now? You feel bad about this? Do you? You feeling bad?
11.
They get a natural 1 and fall to the ground prone. As
I
they
knew that
jump at you.
chuckle could have only been a natural 1 or 20.
Yeah. Yep, something like that. Okay, Commoner. Where's Commoner 16? They're our last one. Okay, this one's gonna run up here. Oh no, he's here. He's here already. Okay, good. I just couldn't see him. This Commoner is going to attack Thug 1 with their stick. Yeah! They hit with a 19.
Dick.
Beggar Army for the win. They deal 3 damage to Thug 1.
We've done a
to say
bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, we've done a bad.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This commoner drops their club with a nat 1 on their attack on Thug 5. I'm gonna delete their weapon. Oh, I deleted them. They
Oh
died.
no.
Commoner 3. Is going to go 5, 10, and ask Raina for money.
In the middle of this.
Commoner 5 comes running up and attacks Thug 7. Oh, it was almost a 1, and then it's a 21. So this is a nice little combat simulator we've got going here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This commoner hits Thug 4. It's a regular riot up in here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, we only have 5 more before it's the top of the order.
Oh my goodness. I love
This
how it
one
was like
misses.
these guys
Oh,
must
whoops.
have all rolled terrible initiative.
Well, they all got the same initiative just to
Oh,
keep
okay.
things easy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep. Commoner 8 is gonna go here and is going to attempt to grapple Flynn.
What?
Flynn, make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Why are they trying to grapple him?
They want his money.
We've showcased that we're rich, so the thugs are beating everyone.
They
up.
fail, so don't worry about it.
Wow, okay. I only got a 7.
Yeah, they got a 2 on their. Listen, they're very hungry. They're not very strong.
Oh,
Whoops. Commoner 9 is going to move here. Is going to attempt to grapple you, Raina. A foolish attempt, but it's going to try.
certainly.
I think you get advantage, right?
I do. This is athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. Advantage. $17.
Oh my god. That was closer than it should have been.
It
But
was.
no. You as you're swinging in on that other thug, this commoner comes up, this beggar tries to jump on you and just throw them back.
Wait, what did they get?
They got a 14.
Oh, wow. Yeah. If it hadn't dropped my lower roll, even with a +5, I would have failed.
Alrighty. It's Thug 2's turn. Thug 2. Just gonna kill this commoner real quick.
Oh, God.
Dead. And then with their second attack, they turn to this other beggar and bash their skull open.
Great.
And that beggar falls to the ground dead as well. Thug 5 gets to go. They are going to attack Flynn.
Oh my God.
They crit,
Fuck.
dealing 11 damage.
Oh.
And then they get to attack Flynn again. And they hit with a 17. Dealing, they rolled a 1, 3 damage. All right, top of the round. Through the crowd, you can hear painful screams and cries as 12 other pedestrians are trampled to death in the chaos.
Oh my God. This is a
All right.
bloodbath.
Thug 1's turn. Thug 1 is going to crit on the commoner above them. And they literally, their mace just splits this commoner in half. And then they turn around and attack Flynn. They hit with a 21, dealing 5 damage. Flynn, it is your turn.
I take the disengage action.
Okay.
I cast Expeditious Retreat, which lets me take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Nice.
And I have 35 base movement, so now I have 70. And I'm out of there. 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I'm down there.
Okay. Shoal, it is your turn.
How does line of sight work? Like, is there any disadvantage to attacking Thug 7?
No,
Because
so long
there's
as
two commoners.
no, so long as there's nobody within melee range of you, you don't have any, and you have sharpshooter, right? So,
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, using the sharpshooter -5, Shoal is going to attack that. Oh, that didn't work. Shoal is going to attack Thug 7. And a 12.
12 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so that's +10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to do +10, or is it just like we'll just do it?
Yeah, we'll just add it after.
Okay. What are these people?
What?
What are these people? Are they like poppets? Are they?
Oh yeah, they're toys.
Stuffkins?
Yeah, they're all like poppets, stuffkins, toy knights, toy soldiers. Yeah.
For favored foe.
Yeah, you can do toys. That's fine. Yeah.
Toys? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. All right, so yeah, we're going to say toys. So that adds another d6. So let's just roll that.
20 damage.
And then the favorite foe. And then the insects on the arrow
Mm-hmm.
for another 6.
There are several thudding sounds as an arrow and several stingers plunge into this thug and they collapse to the ground unconscious. Well, dead.
I don't like that, but all right.
I feel like Shoal should say something to stop this, but I don't think anything Shoal would say would stop this.
I'm not emphasizing it very much because there's a lot of combat I'm running, but it is absolute chaos here.
The money's all
It's
fake.
unlikely anyone will hear you speak at this point.
You guys fell for the prank. It's a big prank. No money is real.
Is throwing money a bonus action? Is that an action?
Do it. It's gonna get worse.
I'm gonna say it's a free action.
Oh.
Shoal is going to throw 10 silver away.
Okay.
So to try to get people away from Raina Reuben. So that, like around like this area.
Okay.
I think the thugs are gonna listen because they know we have money, so they're just gonna keep attacking. Maybe the commoners will go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. Because like, why are these commoners trying to jump on y'all? And yeah, so I'll deduct the 10 silver and Thug 3's turn.
Okay. Thug 3 is gonna move up here and attack Raina. They hit with a 17, dealing 6 damage. Then they attack again.
Post reduced or pre?
Oh no, yeah, that's right. Let me reduce it before I roll again. It's reduced to 3. Now they attack again. They hit with a 20, dealing 7 damage, reduced to 3. Let me just make sure I reduce that properly. And that is their turn. Reuben, it's your turn.
As he's raising his sword, he shouts to the commoner behind him, "Are you crazy? Get out of here. You're gonna get yourself killed."
He says, "I'll get out of here for 5 copper."
Oh.
I swatted my sword in a non-lethal way, a bludgeoning way.
Okay.
So it's unarmed strike. Although I guess that could kill a commoner.
No, he's attacking the thug.
No, I wouldn't attack the commoner.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Get out of here.
Roll a 9 plus 7. That's a 6, right? That's hilarious. That's a 16. I assume that hits a thug.
Yeah, 16 hits. Yep.
Okay. It already rolled. It rolled my D8 for me. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I'm gonna roll a second D8.
Damage. Oof. He looks very injured. Thug 7.
Last chance, buddy. Get out of here.
Oh, wait, no, not Thug 7. Thug
6.
6. Whoops. Yeah. Never mind.
Is 7 dead?
No, Thug 6 is dead.
No, I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh wait, no, actually,
Why?
Thug 6 is not dead. Thug 6, I didn't realize it already applied your damage. So Thug 6 looks like they are on the verge of death, but
They're not
dead.
evil. They're just poor people. Like I don't want to kill them.
These ones are killing beggars.
They are
evil
killing
because
people.
They're killing people, but also they're trying to attack us. So therefore, they're evil.
All right, anything else on your turn, Reuben?
I just say that thing. I just say, "All right, last chance. Get out of here." And then, bloop. I'm not even gonna move. Get back.
Where is Thug 7 here? I lost him. Where did they go? They're not
I think
dead.
that's the one that got killed.
Oh yeah, they are. Yep, I just didn't delete them in the combat tracker.
Foolish fool.
Thug 8 runs off. No need to worry about Thug 8. Raina, it is your turn.
Who is more injured, Thug 3 or 2?
Both look to be equally uninjured.
Oh.
3's wounded.
I want to start running, kind of, but they're in the way, and I don't want to risk losing rage just in case. So I have to hit someone. Can I try to
You also can't run.
Well, can I try to shove somebody out of the way and hit them at the same time? Like a shoving hit?
It's like
Alright.
Noogie, you know?
Like a battle master fighter could do that, but you could not.
Okay. I'm going to attack Thug 3, but she's going to call out to the group like, just keep going. And I'm going to reckless attack Thug 3.
Okay.
Okay. Whew, 25.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. $11. Oh, did that add the 2 though?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, I'm a liar.
Okay. Like...
yeah, you wail into this thug with your battle axe, and he looks seriously wounded.
Is like yelling at him in an intimidating way another action?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. That'll make it Thug 4's turn. Thug 4 is going to attack Raina. They hit with a 19, dealing 3 damage reduced to 1.
Okay, they might as well be shooting peas at me.
And then they attack you again. They hit with a 15, dealing 6 damage reduced to 3. And Anna, it is your turn.
I am taking the dash action.
Good.
And I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for the first half of it. Moving the map down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And that is my turn. 7 years later, I'll see you guys again.
This thug is going to attack you, Ruben.
What a little baby.
He is a baby. How dare
I'm pulling
he?
a Flynn. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
He hits with a 22.
I'm leaving everyone behind.
Wait, I need to
Dealing
see where Flint
7
went.
damage.
Oh, yeah.
And hits again with a 20. Dealing... Oof.
Not a nat 20 though, right?
No, not a nat 20. Dealing 6 damage. It was almost a 1, but then it wasn't. That is their turn. This commoner is going to attempt to grapple Raina. Raina, if you could make an athletics check. Don't even bother, actually. They got a 5.
Oh, yeah, I have a +5, so...
Yeah. All right.
But she could have rolled a 1.
I have advantage, too.
Yeah, but you can't, technically you can't crit fail. It's things like that. It's only attacks that are automatic misses. Where's Commoner 10? Okay. Commoner 10 is dead. He's one of the 12 that died last round.
12 died?
Yeah.
What have we learned?
Shoal doesn't carry money anymore.
Jake
Arm the
doesn't listen.
commoners.
Commoners all have
Arm the
sticks.
commoners so that way they can deal better damage.
Oh, no!
What?
This commoner also drops their weapon, crit failing on their attack. They're so bad at this.
This arm the commoners sounds
Arm the commoners.
familiar. Sounds like
Exactly.
something you would do maybe in schools.
Ruben, could you make an athletics or acrobatics check as Commoner 12, this beggar, attempts to grapple you?
Athletics check. Let's do acrobatics check. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's more. I rolled a 13 plus 4. That is a 17.
They're like, come on, just 5 copper. And 17, you're able to easily elude their grasp.
Gonna get me killed.
Commoner 13 attacks Thug 5. They hit.
Oh.
They walk up with their stick and they start hitting and they go, you leave these kind folk alone. They deal 4 damage.
There's this completely automated battle happening. Like 3 out of the 5 of us are like away from the fight, and the fight's just happening.
This commoner attacks Thug 1 and hits.
So these commoners are going to level up after this, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh god.
If they live.
If they
Yeah.
live.
If they live. Commoner 15 moves up here and attempts to grapple you, Raina.
Oh no, there are no friendlies around you right now, right? Oh god.
That's fine if it's gonna happen to somebody.
So wait, did the silver thing not work? Nobody's over there.
Yeah.
It hasn't come to their turn yet.
Oh, okay.
They didn't get me.
Yeah, on a 24, they definitely don't get you. No worries about that. Commoner 16 is going to attack Thug 1. Oh, every commoner's getting a nat 1. This is so crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Commoner 3 attempts to run for the gold that's over here.
Good. One.
Thug 2 takes an attack of opportunity on them.
On innocent commoner? Oh my god.
Just because we don't know them
Thought
doesn't
you were
mean they're
about to say
innocent.
in this economy.
They're not helping us.
They hit.
Like, it's not even like one of the ones that's on our side. It's just like
chaos
it's
here.
Like thing.
This
Yeah,
commoner doesn't die.
Yeah.
Good for them.
He gets wailed on. He has a gaping mace wound in his back and just leans down and starts picking up silver over here. All
Remember,
right.
Give him a week.
5 minutes ago when the Grey Lord told us to keep our heads down, and then we went
Yeah.
outside and caused a mass riot where a lot of people died. Remember that? Good times, guys. Good times.
Again.
Just killing it again. Yeah, correct. Huh?
God
Well,
damn
the
it.
first time we got away easily. Oh man, this is bad.
Yeah, but now they know us.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Commoner 4 grapples Thug 1.
Commodore 4.
He's going
Commodore
nowhere.
4.
Yay!
No one
Okay.
knows it's us, you know? We're wearing new clothing.
Well, minus the fact that Shoal took down their hood and people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, it's the skeleton crew." After we made sure the Grey Lord knew that we were the skeleton crew.
Yep.
It's all coming together.
That is what you did, yes.
You can only blame yourself.
I think we should not go straight to the safe house for sure now. Like make like a
Commoner
million
7 is going to
stops
attack Thug
first.
5. They hit. They deal 3 damage to Thug 5.
Oh god.
Commoner 8 is going to attempt to grapple Raina. Raina, if you
Man,
can
I
make a
can't wait till
strength
my
check.
next turn when I can leave. the
Oh,
map area.
strength or athletics?
Athletics, sorry. yeah.
Okay.
Same.
12.
They
Actually
grapple
rolled
you
pretty
with a
bad.
17.
Ooh.
Yep. So your movement speed becomes 0, and you'll have to make another contested athletics check to break the grapple.
Is that going to be my action?
Yeah.
Is that going to end my rage?
If you chose to do that and you didn't get hit, it would. But
they're attacking, yeah.
I'll get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can also still attack, just your movement speed is 0.
Shit.
Commoner 9 is going to also attempt to grapple you. No, I'm
What
just
about
kidding.
the silver? Oh my god.
I was joking. They also go for the silver. Thug 2's turn. They attack you, Raina. They miss with their first attack, getting an 8.
Even with advantage?
Yep.
Yikes.
They hit with their second attack, getting a 22.
I guess the plus side is that all of the commoners that you told you'd give 5 gold to if they helped us will probably die, so you won't have to pay anyone.
A lot of them are alive.
For now.
Yeah.
These are just the ones that are in combat. There's plenty of others scrambling around for gold. Because these are just the ones that are still trying to get at you guys. Everyone who's picking up coin is not reflected on this map, including the 12 that died last round. Okay. That's Thug 2's turn. Thug 5.
Jake, I hope you're happy.
I really wish I managed to get away sooner. Like, Flynn and I could have been happily walking over to the safe house.
This thug walks up to the commoner above you, Raina, cracks their skull open with the mace, and then walks up to take their place and attack you.
Cool. So this is their second attack. All right.
They get a 15 to hit, dealing 7 damage, reduced to 3.
Wait, 15 is my AC.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. Shucks.
Oh, darn it.
You roll, you win.
Hold on, I have to do math. Okay. All right. Top of the round. Another 15 commoners are trampled in the aftermath of the people scattering throughout the marketplace here. Also, it gets worse.
Joel, if we make it through this, you're grounded.
4 guards, enforcers, come through the gate. And... oh, wait, no, I'm not doing this right. They start shouting to the populace. And they say, "Return to your homes! We will have peace!"
Maybe this isn't
And
worse.
Start brandishing.
Oh, this is worse.
We're in our disguises, except Shoal.
But
Shoal's redisguised.
Okay, so we just look like average citizens, hopefully, with weapons.
Average rich citizens that are giving out weapons, or with weapons that are giving out money.
They didn't see that.
Gonna throw you under the bus. Sorry. We had nothing to do with it. It was all...
It's Thug 1's turn. Thug 1 walks up to this commoner. Cleaves both their legs out from under them.
Oh.
Wait, but that's the one that's grappling Raina, so that's perfect.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Am I ungrappled by that?
Yeah,
No, you're
ungrappled.
still grappled. They're just legless.
No, they're dead. They're dead. Hella dead.
Okay.
Rigor
And
mortis
then-
sets in and just
With their second attack, they attack Raina.
How's Raina doing?
Oh, the guards have a
Just
higher...
fine.
They
Like
hit with a
halfway.
20,
Yeah.
dealing 6 damage, reduced to 3.
Totally fine.
Totally fine. Okay. Flynn, it is your turn.
Am I aware that this gate is the only way out, or can I like run between these buildings and find another path?
Your understanding is that this is the only way out of the slums. It's certainly not the only way out of the Fleabag Market District. You could run like further into the slums and then try to
Oh, are those
get
guards
around
gonna...
another way.
They're not joining the fray. They're blocking the gate.
They haven't done anything just yet. They're standing in the
But they're
gate.
standing in the gate. Okay.
Well, they did just arrive.
We
so
gotta...
They haven't had a turn yet.
Oh,
Their turn is coming up. We'll find out what they do soon.
fuck.
Not
good.
Okay. I guess I'll take the disengage action and use dash as a bonus and keep running.
Okay.
Who do you have to disengage from?
These guards.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna.
No, you're just slipping right past him. That's
Later.
smart.
Now you're right next to them.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds just crashed for me.
Oh no.
Well, your token's still here, so that's
It's
good.
all right. You have like 12
Turns away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. You'll have like 50 people have to take their turn before you.
And as I'm passing through, I'm just gonna be a little hysterical. Just like they're just attacking us. Everyone's dying. I need to get back.
As you run by, one of them's like, "Get to safety."
Yes.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Shoal, it is your turn.
Throwing. Yeah, so Shoal's gonna throw another 10 silver
Oh no. Just
near where they are.
Okay.
Who's they?
Shoal.
No, who are they throwing? Oh, you're throwing it
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Where they
feet?
are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Just like
I was like, I
dropping
swear to God,
another-
if you're throwing it towards the exit, I'll kill you. I'll kill you myself.
another 10 silver and say, please stop the fighting.
Oh no.
Please. And turn to the guards and shout, help us. Help the innocent people.
Okay.
Faye, can you share the map with me again?
Yeah.
Run though. Wait, Shoal isn't taking any movement.
And, well, do you want me to roll like a persuasion check or something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to roll a persuasion check. Yeah.
And I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Only 17 more turns before mine.
15.
Okay. On a 15, you've definitely caught the enforcer's attention, and it looks like they have determined that they're going to start making their way into the fray.
In their way downtown.
All right, and Shoal will run. Is that an action?
Yeah, making the persuasion check and yelling would be your action.
All right, so Shoal's going to run 30 feet away.
Okay.
Towards the exit.
Okay.
And the silver was like right here-ish, right? Yeah. The little pile of silver.
Perfect. Okay. Yep, this guard starts walking in. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as they walk, you see that they are walking past pedestrians, and any of them that seem animated or like panicked, like in an aggressive way, they're just stabbing with their spear and then walking past.
Oh my god. So they're as bad as the thugs?
Yeah.
Great. I guess I'm not surprised.
5,
But
10, 15, 20, 25.
is
30.
Walton one of them?
Oh, and these guys would technically be neutral to you guys. It doesn't look like Walton is in this group, no.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a guard. Okay. 20, 25, 30. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. It is Thug 3's turn. Thug 3 is going to Thug 3 is going to attack Raina. They get a 22 to hit, dealing 8 damage reduced to 4. And they attack again. And there's essentially now just a whole crowd of toys with maces and clubs just
Just around
fight
me.
back. Yep. They miss with their second attack.
Okay.
And Ruben, it is your turn.
Run.
There's an alleyway to the right of me. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the entrance, so I'm going to shoot.
You could dash.
No, I'm going to use disengage.
Okay.
Well, so your Zephyr Strike is still up, correct?
Oh.
It's up for a minute.
Has it been? I thought it's only.
It's 6 rounds.
Yeah.
We've been at this for a while, but we've only been like
it's 10 rounds.
It's only been like 2 rounds.
I guess I'll use the dash action to kind of head south, and hopefully I can get underneath the guards.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to.
A minute's 10 rounds, you said?
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Is the cart something I can kind of hide behind?
Yes, but I don't think you would know you probably don't need to hide being this far away from where the central chaos is.
Neat. Have
Also,
fun,
the guards
Raina.
haven't observed you attack anybody yet.
Okay.
Cool. Smart idea.
I am going to disengage rather than dash. And go 5.
So you can't move between those two.
You
I
can't
can't
move.
go diagonal?
You can't
Not
go
between-
anywhere.
Not between units that aren't allies with you.
Okay.
Wait.
I would like to shove the commoner.
Okay.
Or non-lethally strike them.
Yeah, you can do either. Which would
Shove
you
is
prefer?
an athletics check,
Yeah, it's contested athletics check.
but I have advantage still. So
Correct.
all right, I'll shove the commoner.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to take all those attacks of opportunity then.
The number to beat is a 12.
Ooh, okay. We can do this. I have +5. I have advantage. It's gonna be fine.
13 out of 20 chance.
That's
Tell the audience what this happened.
snake eyes.
Wow.
Jake, you're just causing chaos.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Literally I thought that was like impossible before when you were like, oh my god.
Yeah, so you try to shove this commoner, and if you weren't already surrounded by bad guys, I would say they shove you prone, but they just push you back and just repel your push.
They're
your
all
shove
just like
with such
shoving
force.
her in a circle.
Yeah.
You're
And
just being bullied, relentlessly bullied.
they just push you back and they're like, "Where's your coin purse?"
Oh no.
Beep beep, Richie.
Wow.
It's not good.
Yeah. They've been chipping away at me slowly, and now I'm like pretty low on health. I was so sure I could run diagonally.
Yeah, no, I have
Wait.
said that multiple times, Emily.
Wait,
So-
why can't she go diagonal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
can't
normally
Just diagonal?
She's
You can
not
move
like
diagonally
any allies.
between-
You can't
yeah.
move.
You can move diagonally between an enemy and an ally, right? But you can't move diagonally between a neutral or enemy NPC.
Oh,
We had this conversation when we were stuck in the Must Mansion. We couldn't go diagonally through people because they weren't our allies.
to be
But-
in my defense, I couldn't see that because
Yeah, that's true. We were on 2 maps.
So does that count if they're like side by side, not side by side, but like with a square in between them, like in cardinal directions?
I don't really understand what you're asking, but
So say the commoner was over here instead. Would Emily be able to walk down one?
yeah.
Or I guess
Open space.
yeah.
Yeah, you can move into open spaces. You just can't move diagonally to an open
So it's
space.
just a
between-
diagonal.
Yeah.
I just feel like because I could normally move diagonally. All right, at least I didn't reckless attack this time.
Well, they
Sorry
all
for
get
talking
advantage
over you,
anyway.
You do?
Yeah.
They have
Why?
pack tactics.
Because we royally
Paying
fucked up, and I
attention.
jumped
Ganging up on you.
Like we
I just assumed
jumped.
everyone
Fight
had advantage against
Fight
me
back.
because I kept recklessly attacking.
All right, Thug 4's turn.
Oh no!
Uh,
Well,
They
guards can pick up the
attack
pace.
you. They hit with a 21, dealing 8 damage, reduced to 4.
Can't take too many more of those.
Maybe the guards will make it to you in time and see that
Oh.
everyone's relentlessly bullying you and be like, oh, this one's good.
They attack again. They miss with a 14. Anna, it is your turn.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
Goodbye.
Bye. Joining Flynn on the outside.
Thug 6's turn. Thug 6 is going to move back around to Reyna. Because they can't catch up with Ruben.
fuck.
They get a 23 to hit. Dealing
Did we just get Reyna and
8 damage reduced to 4. So
Did you just get me what?
imprisonated?
No, I think killed. Unless they're
um,
gonna try to shake me down for money, but they won't have to if they kill me.
But also it's a riot, so
Yeah. Did they crit?
they just crit.
that's 2
Farewell,
death saves gone.
team.
No,
it's
it's not.
2 death saves
It's
gone.
not 2 death saves gone because she wasn't unconscious already.
Yeah. But I am now.
Yes. I'm gonna roll the damage for this just so we get it registered.
Well, Anna's running with Flynn. She's going, do you think they'll end up in jail again?
Okay. Commoner 1 reaches down and ruffles through Reyna's shit.
Understandable.
Is it?
I mean, yeah.
And Reyna, they take all of your money. So reduce all your money to 0. They take your coin purse.
Wait, but it's coin purses, right?
They have a full turn to investigate and search her unconscious body. They take all your coin, and they start running. As they run, Thug 6 takes an attack of opportunity on them. And kills them.
I think to make up for this, all money that Shoal gets goes to Reyna.
Reyna's probably not gonna live.
If Reyna lives.
Does Shoal
Reyna's
see
gonna
that
live.
this guy stole from her?
Make a
'Cause, like,
perception
Shoal's
check,
like-
Joel.
yeah, Shoal's definitely very much watching this whole situation. And they roll a 17.
Yeah, with a 17, I think you would see that happening.
You
Okay.
can tell which thug did what.
Where did the commoner
was
die? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here?
It would be here, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. These guys just start all out fighting each other now. I'm just going to go down the initiative order to
Ooh, do any of the
next thugs.
none of these friendly commoners are proficient in medicine, huh?
No. And they're not particularly interested in doing a medicine check on you. For some reason. Thug 2 reaches down and picks up the coin purse off the dead commoner and starts making a run for it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They get an attack of opportunity from the commoner. But it's not going to be enough to... It's not going to be enough to stop them. Okay. These thugs all start fighting each other. They kill this commoner. And then this thug runs up to this commoner. And they're essentially now just walking around to the beggars that had picked up coin all across the street. And they're bashing their heads in and taking whatever they've picked up. And this one starts running off.
I think we learned a lot about poverty today.
I think Shoal learned a lot about poverty today.
Oh, it's also the top of the round. So another 6 pedestrians are trampled to death. Flynn, your go.
I am just
Okay.
70 feet every turn, booking it back to
All right.
the happy sea dog.
You're ostensibly out of combat at this point. So
I will also be doing it stealthily, like my cowl's up. I'm
sure.
doing all the things.
All right, yeah. Shoal, it is your turn.
Dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on, I gotta move the map. Up. 35,
Oh.
40, 45.
Yeah, stay out of range. Oof.
50, 55, 60.
Okay.
And while they're running past the guards, they're gonna shout, "Oh no! Oh no! Our friend! We have to help them!"
Okay.
And so that way
You've
the
made it
guards
clear
don't think-
to the guards, yeah, that you're not a combatant.
Yeah. Okay.
The guards continue 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The fact that they're not dashing in.
I know.
20, 25. That
They're
is right.
also
They are not dashing.
indiscriminately killing.
That's right. They're also using their
everyone.
attack action each turn to attack people that are scrambling. That is their turns. Thug 3.
What you gonna do, Thug 3?
Nice. Okay. Thug 3 attacks this commoner, killing them.
My God.
And then is going to move 5, 10, 15. Actually, I guess they'll just move here and attack this other commoner.
None of the thugs are chasing the thug that got the money.
No,
Doesn't
they're
appear
all
so.
together.
And that commoner dies. Okay, Ruben, it is your turn.
This map is gigantic. Okay.
It's a big market.
Use the dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Almost there. And for the record, I'm only leaving because Shoal's right next to Raina, and he can repossess her. You can repossess
Raina,
her.
make a death saving throw, please.
Okay. Ooh, a 19.
That is a success.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucky that you're not getting trampled.
I was so sure I was done for.
Thug 4 moves over to Shoal and attacks Shoal. They miss with a 6. And then attack again with their mace and hit, dealing 4 damage. Anna, you still heading out?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll just consider you ostensibly out of combat at this point.
Same thing as Flynn. Once I make it out of the market, I'm gonna try to go
Stealth it up.
Stealth it up and take a slightly different route than he does.
Okay. Why don't we get stealth rolls for the both of you?
I don't feel good about this.
Advantage.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
That's a 12.
Yeah. Flynn just ghosts right out of there.
What? Where'd he go?
Thug 6 is going to attack Shoal. They hit with an 18, dealing 4 damage. And then hit again with a 23, dealing 5 damage and knocking Shoal unconscious.
Well, I did not expect that to play out that way.
I did.
All right. So several more combat rounds are going to play out here between the commoners and the thugs. There's going to be complete chaos. The guards are going to come in and start attacking people. I'm not going to take the time to roll through all of that.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody has pretty much ghosted. So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask that Raina and Shoal complete rolling their death saving throws.
I feel like getting a nat 20 is going to be our best bet. I got a 16.
Success.
Second one.
8.
That's
Okay.
1 failure for Shoal.
14.
That's 1 success for Shoal. 1 more roll from you, Raina.
We hope.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's
It
2
was
failures for Shoal.
An 11.
3 successes for Raina, so Raina, you stabilize.
Woo! Still unconscious on the street.
Correct.
You're alive though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. That's
14. Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Are you 2
2
and 2?
failures.
2 successes, 2 failures. We're best.
1 last death saving throw, Shoal.
Oh Jesus.
Well,
Oh, you passed. You failed. Or not you
Wow.
failed. You saved. You saved.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You failed at dying.
All right.
Jesus
And-
Shoal get robbed?
Christ.
yeah, did Shoal get
Oh,
robbed?
I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Shoal, you definitely get robbed. Reduce all your gold to 0.
All your gold or all your money?
All your money,
Money.
yeah.
All these tasks, worth it. Definitely got reaped the benefits. Reaped? What's the
Reaped?
past tense? Is it
Reaped.
reaped? Reaped?
No, it's reaped.
Roped.
Ruben, give me a stealth check, and
Yeah.
Shoal and Raina roll d4s for me.
See if we just wake up on the street or something.
So you
4.
get taken to jail.
Yeah.
My stealth check, I rolled a 10 plus 4, 14.
2.
Okay. That's not great. All right.
Oh no.
Not great. How?
Not great. Like, Shoal is going to spend 4 hours lying unconscious on the street here, and Raina's going to spend 2. So ultimately, you're going to lose a lot more than just your coins, as people rifle through your unconscious body over the course of the next couple hours.
Yeah.
We'll come out with, I'll make up a randomized system for us to determine what gets taken and what doesn't. But Ruben on a 14 stealths off into the night. And that is where we're going to leave off tonight's episode.
And I think we can all agree that we need to think about consequence more.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, lessons learned. Nobody died. And yeah, tune in. Well, we're actually gonna be taking a hiatus for a week after the airing of this episode. So tune in after that to see how the rest of this unfolds. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next time, let the dice tell the story.
Are you sure?
I don't want him to.